Okay, so good day, everyone. Welcome to the information seminar and online live talk for the Bachelor of Science Honors Food and Nutrition program offered by Hong Kong SPACE in collaboration with Ulster University. I'm Gigi. I'm the program leader and course coordinator for this BSc program. In the coming time slot, I will be sharing with you more of the bachelor degree program information and the including the our awarding institution Ulster, and also the curriculum and contents that will be covered in the program, and most importantly, what you can do with a degree in food and nutrition. At the end of the session, if you have any questions regarding this program, feel free to type in the chat box and I will address during the Q&A section. Okay, so let's get started. So this BSc Food and Nutrition is a top-up program to honors degree level. What do I mean by top-up program? So in the UK system, for a degree program is usually 3 years. And for us, this program in Hong Kong SPACE is a, depends on your study mode. It can be 18 months for 2 years. It actually is equivalent to the final year of study for a UK degree. So it's not a complete degree, but it's a top-up program equivalent to the final year of a degree study. So students entering into this BSc program is expected to have some background in food and nutrition. So our target students for this BSc degree program would be those sub-degree graduates like associate degree or higher diploma in the field of food science, nutrition, food safety, etc. Or if you are mature adult learners, you should have completed some accredited prior learning programs offered by Hong Kong SPACE or equivalent. I will elaborate more on these bridging courses later. So, but in short, you target students for these programs are those with some background in food and nutrition, and before they get into this final year of study of the degree food and nutrition. The next I would like to share with you would be the awarding institution, Ulster University. We have been collaborating with Ulster University to deliver food, nutrition, and dietetics program in Hong Kong for more than 20 years. And after successful completion of the degree food and nutrition, you will be getting the final award parchment issued directly by Ulster, not Hong Kong SPACE. Okay, so it's good to get to know the awarding institution before you make your decision to get into this program. So Ulster University is the largest university in Lofton Island, and it is located in 3 different campuses in different parts of Lofton Island. And it's a sizable university with over 27,000 students enrolled to their programs every year, including both undergraduate and postgraduate studies. You may now have a question in mind why Hong Kong SPACE is collaborating with Ulster University to deliver food and nutrition program. The main reason is because of their outstanding academic achievement in this field. So we offer this BSc program with the School of Biomedical Science under the Faculty of Life and Health Science at Ulster University. And their achievement in this area, including, according to the Guardian in 2025, their nutrition and food science was ranked top 1 in the UK. And according to the same table in 2025, their biomedical sciences was ranked top 5 also in UK. So you can see from these figures their academic excellence in food and nutrition and also in biomedical sciences. And since they are such a good partner to offer nutrition and dietetics program, so in Hong Kong SPACE, besides the BSc Food and Nutrition program, we also offer other higher degree programs, including the postgraduate diploma MSc in dietetics. After successful completion of this program, graduates are eligible to apply for registration as dietitian with the Health and Care Professions Council in the UK. And we also offer, in collaboration with Ulster, the MSc in Sport and Exercise Nutrition, where graduates are eligible to pursue registration as a sports and exercise nutritionist in the UK as well. So you can see that in Hong Kong U Space, we offer a suite of food and nutrition program at starting from degree to postgraduate diploma and master level in nutrition and dietetics. And today I will be focusing on the Bachelor of Science Food and Nutrition program. And for this program in Hong Kong U Space, we offer in both part-time and full-time mode. And for the part-time mode of this program, it really has a very long history already. We start to offer this part-time mode since 2010, which is more than 15 years ago. And for the full-time BSc program, it was first offered in 2020. So we already have 5 intakes for students for this full-time program. The major difference between part-time and full-time is actually in terms of their duration of study and also the class time. For the part-time program, the whole span of the for completing the program would be 2 years, 24 months. And the class are usually arranged in the evening on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So usually we have 2 to 3 evening classes per week. And for the full-time program, since students are expected to dedicate all their time in study, so the duration expected to complete the whole program is shorter. It will be completed in 18 months, 1.5 years. And for the class time, most of the classes, lectures, tutorials, and other workshops are expected to happen in the daytime on Monday to Friday. Okay, so unlike the part-time students that they have to attend classes in the evening, full-time students will have classes in the daytime from Monday to Friday. And sometimes we also have evening sessions, like for example, guest lectures, and also we may have lab practical sessions on Saturdays occasionally. So these are the major difference between part-time and full-time. But no matter whether students are enrolled to the part-time or full-time program, they will be studying the same curriculum. And also the start date will also be the same. Both part-time and full-time program will be starting in September, but the end date are different because of the different duration. So what will you learn from this BSc Food and Nutrition program? So as I said before, no matter whether you are studying the part-time or full-time mode of the program, you will be studying the same curriculum, but the distribution of the different modules would be different in different semesters. So for part-time students, for the whole 2-year program, it will consist of 5 different teaching blocks, and within each teaching block, there would be 2 to 3 modules. So sometimes one teaching block or one semester can have 2 modules, and in another teaching block or semester, there can be 3 modules. But in total, there will be 5 teaching blocks for part-time students. But for full-time students, it will be complete in 3 teaching blocks, 3 semesters. And for each teaching block, it will consist of 3 to 5 modules, depends on which teaching block we are talking about. But as said, the curriculum for both part-time and full-time students would be the same. So let's have a closer look and detailed look into what you are going to, what students will be studying in the BSc program. So in the first few teaching block, you will be taught some foundational knowledge in food and nutrition to ensure all of you have the same background before proceeding to the more challenging modules in later teaching block. So the more foundational modules, including the microbiology, the entrepreneurship, and also some optional modules, including clinical biochemistry, food science, epidemiology, and assessment of nutritional status. So the optional modules will be designed by the program team according to students' academic background. So if we say, for example, if a student was found to have relatively little background or study in food science, then the optional module assigned will be food science. So depends on the academic qualifications of students. Different students may be assigned with different modules to study. And after that, we have more advanced modules and to cover more challenging topics in nutrition and food science, like the functional food and the supply chain, where food safety management concepts and their applications in real settings will be shared. And like the module health promotion and nutrition communication. So you study the different diet and disease relationship, but how this message can be conveyed to the general public to improve their dietary eating habit or their lifestyle. What are the skills and principles behind they will be covered in the health promotion and nutrition communication. And then after studying all these theories and different applications, we then continue to progress to more challenging modules like clinical nutrition. We talk about the more advanced topics in diet and disease, the dietary management for common chronic disease. For biochemistry and molecular nutrition, we look into the scientific principles and mechanisms behind the food components, how they are manipulated within the human bodies. And everyone will have to complete a food and nutrition research project at the end of at the final stage of the program to conclude what they have studied in the previous teaching block. So every single student will have to conduct a research project in the field of food and nutrition under supervision of a really experienced academics from data collection to analysis and interpretation of your data as a milestone or a final step of this degree program. So these are the modules that you will be studying in the BSc program. And since you are going to have so many different topics to learn and also many opportunities to apply your knowledge, so how will you be taught for these very diverse topics? So we employ different teaching strategies, including the normal taught lectures. And for the lectures, we not only include or inviting local speakers. We also invite speakers from overseas, like lecturers from Ulster University, to participate in teaching of this program to ensure students not only delivered content with local context, but also you are equipped with some international perspective on different topics. Okay, so we have both local and international speakers. And besides the taught lectures, we also have many interactive tutorials for discussion of for in-class discussion and also for case studies. There will also be practical sessions in the dietetic clinic and for anthropometry workshop for nutrition assessment. And there will also be practical sessions in the nutrition lab for meal planning and preparation. And since this is a food and nutrition science program, we also have lab sections in the laboratory for you to conduct experiments. So you are not only sitting in the lab, in the classrooms, listen to your sharing from different teachers. There will be many opportunities for you to practice what you have learned through the different practical sessions. And at the end of the program, every students have to conduct a research project, and this research project will be supervised by individual supervisor. So every student will be guided by an individual supervisor through the whole research project. Okay, so there are different strategies employed in teaching of this program. And how will you be taught Besides the standard curriculum set by Ulster University, we also try to include many local components into the study to ensure students are aware of both the knowledge and also the application and also most updated scientific findings in the field of food and nutrition. So how can we achieve that? We arrange site visits to local food manufacturers and also different institutions like the Hong Kong Sports Institute to see their daily operation, what's the roles of nutritionists and dietitians in different settings. We also arrange or co-organize academic seminars and also symposium together with different professional associations like the Hong Kong Nutrition Association. So students will can be equipped with most up-to-date scientific findings in the field of food and nutrition. And also we have voluntary internship opportunities. This is really important for our students. So you can build up your profile in having some real experience working in different settings, like in health promotion to the general public or participate in nutrition education projects for NGOs. So these are different internship opportunities that we arrange for our students before. All these are not compulsory out in our curriculum, but we try to include all these voluntary opportunities to enrich students' learning experience. And so now I hope you have some ideas about our BSc Food and Nutrition in terms of our curriculum, which which you are studying the same content or context as those who are taking the same program in Ulster University, but the delivery are by both local and international speakers in Hong Kong SPACE. And after having all this knowledge, you may have in mind what can you do with a degree in food and nutrition. When we look at the destination of our graduates, they are actually really varies and diverse, depends on the interests of our graduates. So some of them continue with employment. So after you successfully complete this food and nutrition degree, you can work as a nutritionist, 營養學家, in different settings, in NGOs, in community centers, in district health centers, to participate in health promotion to the general public, nutrition education, or you can, if you are interested more in the food area, then you can work in the field of food service management, in the field of food industry for quality control, quality assurance, new product development, research and development. And some students, after they graduate, they pursue their career in terms of teaching and research. And we also have a number of graduates after getting the degree. They continue their study with Hong Kong SPACE for our different programs. For example, the PGD MSc Human Nutrition and Dietetics at Hong Kong SPACE. As I mentioned earlier, graduates from the PGD in Dietetics program, they are eligible to apply for registration as dietitian 營養師 with the UK Health and Care Professions Council. And this program, in fact, is the pioneer program in Hong Kong that train dietitians who are recognized to work in the Hospital Authority and the Department of Health. So if you wish to become a dietitian one day, you get a degree in food and nutrition, continue your study for the PGD MSc Human Nutrition Dietetics program, then become a dietitian. And of course, depends on student or graduates, their own interests. They may decide to pursue further study in other areas. Like we have a number of graduates continue their study in sport and exercise nutrition, or other master programs offered in local market, also in related field, like the nutrition for science and technology program in different universities. So if you are interested to get into this BSc top-up degree program, whether the 2-year part-time or the 18-month full-time program at Hong Kong SPACE, as I mentioned before, since it's a top-up degree program, we expect students getting into the program to have some background academic study in food and nutrition. For those who are studying high diploma or associate in food and nutritional science, upon your successful completion of that high diploma or associate degree, you have already fulfilled the entry requirements to this BSc Food and Nutrition program. So if you are higher diploma students, associate degree students in food and nutrition science, you can submit your application. And at this stage, we usually give a conditional offer to eligible candidates. And for students who are not studying high diploma or associate degree programs in food and nutrition science, depends on your academic backgrounds, you may have to take different bridging courses at Hong Kong U SPACE. So for example, if you are a degree holders in accounting, in finance, in engineering, which are totally not related to health, biological sciences, or food and nutrition, then you still can get into this BSc Food and Nutrition program by taking Hong Kong U SPACE advanced certificates and diploma programs, including the advanced diploma in nutrition, advanced diploma in child and adolescent nutrition program, and also some food science, human biochemistry, and physiology. Then you can get into this BSc Food and Nutrition program. But if you are we also understand that there can be students that are not degree holders, but no worries, because we also have a pathway for those who have completed their secondary school studies with work experience. So if you are not a degree holder, but you have already completed your HKCE or DSE with some work experience, then you can get into the degree program for our another pathway. You may have to take one or two more advanced certificate programs in the field of food and nutrition, in food safety management, quality control, to strengthen your background before you get into the BSc program. Because as I said, the BSc program is a final year study of a degree study. So the bridging courses are actually equivalent to the year 1, year 2 study of a degree. Okay, so this slide just summarizes what I have just mentioned. So if you are higher diploma graduates with nutrition and food nutrition and food management, or higher diploma in nutrition and food science from like HPSHCC or from Hong Kong U SPACE Community College, you have already fulfilled the entry requirement to this BSc program. So you can submit your application directly. And usually at this stage, we give conditional offer for to eligible students. And if you are students from other institutes, like the students from higher diploma in applied nutritional studies from Ivy, you have also fulfilled the entry requirement and can submit your application directly. But if you are unsure whether your higher diploma or associate degree can meet the entry requirements to this BSc program, then feel free to submit or send your transcript, academic profiles to the program team, to us, to confirm whether you have fulfilled the entry requirement to this BSc program. And then this is for those degree holders in biological science. So we always have applicants who are degree holder in biology. So you may have studied like anatomy, physiology, biochemistry before, but in your degree study, you may not have much touch on nutrition or food science. So depends on what you have studied in your degree, we can recommend the most suitable bridging courses to you. So the best way for you to know whether you have fulfilled the entry requirement to the degree program, to our BSc Food and Nutrition program, would be for you to send your academic transcript to us, and we will give you personal advice according to your academic qualifications. Okay, and I mentioned earlier the bridging courses that we offered at Hong Kong U SPACE. In fact, all these bridging courses have been accredited by Ulster Universities to have fulfilled their accreditation of prior learning policy. So no matter whether you are degree holders in biological science, degree holders in other disciplines, or if you are secondary school graduates, leavers who have completed your HKDSE with some work experience, then you take the bridging courses of Hong Kong U SPACE, which have been recognized by Ulster. Then you meet the entry requirement to the BSc Food and Nutrition program. Okay, I hope every one of you are with me. So this the above I have just go through the application to get into this BSc Food and Nutrition program for students with different academic background. So no matter what background you have, if you are interested in food and nutrition, there are some pathways available for you to get into the degree program. And in terms of financial support for the full-time BSc Food and Nutrition program, since the school actually offer different scholarship schemes for our full-time students. So if you are AD or HD graduates from CC or HPSHCC, depends on your CGPA, depends on the GPA when you graduate, you will be eligible to apply for the entry scholarship for the full-time BSc program. Okay, so if you have a good GPA result, the scholarship amount will be higher. But you also have to ensure that you submit your application and also make your deposit payment according to the timeline or deadline set by the college as shown on the screen here. So for CC and HPSHCC graduates, if you have good results, you will be able to get a higher amount of entry scholarship for studying this full-time BSc program. For other non-Hong Kong U SPACE community college graduates, if you fulfill the admission criteria, which is age 25 or below with a CGPA 2.8 or above, you will also be eligible to receive the entry scholarship from the college for studying the full-time BSc Food and Nutrition program. We also have other scholarship schemes available for mature students. So if you are newly admitted students and have not and with 3 years of full-time working experience before commencement of the BSc Food and Nutrition program. So if you are an working adult and have at least 3 years of full-time work experience, now you wish to return to study the full-time BSc program with us, then you are eligible to apply for the return to learning scholarship from the college. And in fact, our current students and previous graduates, they are also successful. They have also successfully applied for different scholarship from the college, from the school, and also from different donors. So so if you are students with outstanding academic results and also are highly active in participating in community services, we have many students experience in successfully applying for scholarship from different channels. And for full-time students, the college, besides the financial support, we also provide student development and counseling services, which cover individual counseling and consultation, your career development, and your personal development services. Okay, so all this financial support and so-called development and counseling services are exclusively available for full-time students. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you for this program today. Do you have any questions in terms of the program contents, in terms of the application, whether you fulfill the entry requirements, or if you have any other questions related to studying this program, feel free to type in the chat box and we shall be answer to your questions during in this Q&A section. Oh, so I see a question asking the teaching qualifications and profiles for the lecturers in the degree program. So for the teachers, most of them are dietitians, some are medical doctors, and some are active researchers working in the field of food and nutrition. So all of them possess experience in terms of food and nutrition in the industry, and also academically, they have years of teaching experience for different programs for us at different qualification levels. So you don't have to worry about the teaching qualifications of our teachers. And what I just mentioned are for those local speakers. And in my sharing earlier, I also mentioned that in the program, we have teachers from overseas. So we have speakers who are currently lecturers, senior lecturers, teaching the same program in Ulster University. And we also have academics from other overseas universities giving guest lectures for these programs. And in terms of another question, in terms of the school fee of the program, you can refer to the program website for the latest course fee. And the course fee will be paid by installments. Okay, so you are not asked to pay in lump sum at once. So it will be paid by installments. And since I mentioned we have both part-time and full-time mode for this BSc Food and Nutrition program, and if you have any questions regarding the part-time or the full-time study, feel free to reach out to us, the program team, through the channels, the emails, the phone number I mentioned, I shown on this slide here. Okay. You can scan the QR code to get to our website, have a look at the detailed information of the program. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to my colleague, either Timothy, who is responsible for the part-time program, or Terry, who is responsible for the full-time program for inquiry. And as I mentioned earlier, if you are not sure whether your academic background can meet the entry requirement to this top-up degree program, feel free to also attach your academic qualifications and your transcript in the email, and Timothy or Terry will share your information with the program team for our consideration. And we shall be giving you a recommendation on whether any bridging course is needed. Okay, so if you don't have any questions for at the moment, then that's the end for the information seminar and online live talk here. If you think of any questions and I really wish to know whether you fulfill the entry requirement, please reach out to the program team and we shall be giving you a response. Thank you. Thank you for your time joining the seminar today. Thank you.